Mr. Hill, hey, how are you doing today?
Doing really well.
Wonderful. I'm James. I'm going to be your student physical therapist today. Um, before I just want to make sure I'm with the right person right now. Can you go ahead and give me your full name?
Yeah, my name is Trenton Hill.
Okay, and your age?
I 71
Okay,
years old.
and your birthday, if you remember it.
It's been too long.
All right.
I'm not even going to try.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, okay, we have the right person. I just wanted to make sure that we have the right person. So let me know what's going on. I kind of want to, as the therapist, I kind of want to know a little bit. So just give me a little bit of what's going on.
So I had surgery 6 weeks ago, total shoulder. I've been in pain for pretty much my whole life. I guess I just use my shoulder a little
Yeah, I
too
use a
much.
little too much. Gotcha.
And so I tried to endure the pain for as long as I could,
Okay.
and finally it's just, 15 years ago I had a rotator cuff repair,
Okay.
and that helped me for a little bit, but the last year's been really bad,
Gotcha.
really painful.
Okay.
So
how did the surgery go? Did it feel like it was pretty successful?
Doctor says it went well.
Okay.
There's a lot of, obviously.
Is there some precautions that he gave you for
Yeah,
us?
he's asked me, can't lift anything more than a coffee mug, and
Okay.
I'm not supposed to bring my arm back at all.
Okay.
Can't support my body weight, lean against anything with it.
Okay.
So it's been pretty tough, last 6 weeks. I'm left-handed and I can't really do anything with that arm. It's been in the sling for
Because
a
of
long
the
time,
injury.
and
Gotcha.
so it's kind of frustrating, but I'm excited that hopefully we can get things going.
Yeah,
again.
yeah, and that's our goal. Is we want to get you back to full health, and we want to get you to be able to do all those activities you used to do. Do you work currently with your condition, or are you retired, or?
Yeah, I was a school teacher.
Okay.
I helped coach the tennis team as
Okay.
well. And,
So you're retired right now then?
yeah, I'm retired.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
How's retired life? I wouldn't really know.
You know,
Still have a while.
I think it's busier than it was when I was
you were
when I
working.
was working. There's grandkids wanting to do this,
Yeah.
or grandkids want to do that, or some school want me to come and do a tennis clinic. There's
Gotcha.
just
So much to
busy,
do.
busy.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, besides tennis, are there any other hobbies that you like to do, or anything else that? Because as physical therapists, we kind of like to set goals, and I'll kind of talk to you a little bit at the end. But are there any other hobbies that you'd like to get to do?
Hobbies obviously eventually are important to me. Not really much more than tennis. Yeah, I like to be outside and active, but
Okay.
tennis is the big thing. But right now, I got to be able to dress myself. Got to be able to figure out how to bathe myself.
Right.
Right now, I can't lift my arm up, and so
Right. Okay.
I'm pretty restricted.
Okay.
In those areas.
Now, with regards to that, do you have any kind of social support at home? Are you married at all? Do you have any kids or anything like that can help you?
Yeah, I've got my wife at home, and she's obviously getting a little bit older as well,
Okay.
but she's able to help me get dressed.
Okay.
And help me bathe.
Good.
I haven't been driving
Okay.
since the surgery,
Okay.
but she's been able to drive me.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Get us around where
Okay.
we need to go.
Okay. And has that been working out pretty well? Is it
Yeah.
taxing on her at all to have to be able to do that, or is she kind of handling that okay as well?
Yeah, she's ready for me to be better,
Yeah.
but she'll be all right. She
Okay.
made it this far. She can keep going.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about where you live. Do you live in a house, an apartment?
Yeah, we live in a house. It's not very far from here.
Okay.
It's 2 levels.
Okay. Any stairs that you have to worry about?
Yeah, there's some stairs to get up to the
Okay.
second floor, but
Some
to me,
handrails?
yeah, and my legs aren't the issue. It's just my shoulder.
Okay. Now, is there anything that you have to worry about with regards to showering? You talked a little bit about putting things on, but is the shower pretty accessible and everything to be able to bathe?
Yeah, and we have a railing in there.
Okay, so you can kind of hold on to it and
Yeah.
brace it as you shower.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see. Now, I just want a little bit of a lifestyle thing. Do you have any history of smoking, history of alcohol?
No, I always believed that those things would slow me down as a tennis player.
Right.
And so I've avoided those things.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Now, besides your your recent shoulder surgery, are there any other past medical history things that I need to be aware of, or that you can think of?
No.
Okay. Now, also, have you taken any medication in the past, or are you taking any right now? I guess I should ask.
Yeah, I'm taking aspirin.
Okay.
A couple a day, usually only when it hurts.
Okay.
Doctors had me off that for the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
All the time, but when it gets painful, I take some aspirin, and I've been on some Tenormin.
Okay. Now, with the aspirin, about how many of those do you take a day? Because you said when it hurts, is that a couple pills a day then?
Yeah, no more than one in the morning, and
maybe one in the evening.
Usually, I've been getting away from the morning one. Usually, it's just so I can sleep at night. I take one before I go to bed.
Okay. And with the was it
Tenormin?
Tenormin, yeah. What about with that?
I take that every morning.
And take that every morning.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it, just once a day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
Just once a day.
Okay. Let's see here. How would you describe yourself? How active are you these days with your shoulder?
Well, with my shoulder, I haven't been doing much at all. Activity's been really difficult.
Okay. Before the injury, were you pretty active?
Yeah, the last year, like I said, it's been a pretty painful year.
Okay.
So I haven't been doing as much as I usually do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's our goal then, to get you back doing that.
Yeah, I'd consider myself a pretty active.
Okay. Awesome. Now you said you had the shoulder surgery again. Were you able to bring in X-rays or MRIs that you had that we could check out? Do you by any chance have those with you, or have them in general?
Yeah, I can bring those.
Okay.
I don't have them with me today.
Okay.
But I can bring them next
Okay,
time.
yeah, that'd be one. If you just brought them next time, then we could just maybe check them out and kind of see how everything's healing and everything's going.
Sure.
It might be able to help us on what kind of activities to do and how we can better help you. So if you don't mind just bringing that next time.
Yeah, I think they're on a disc.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect.
I'll try to bring that disc.
Wonderful. And one more real quick question, at least with this part, is just about your pain. What's your pain right now, if you would describe it? On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being pain-free and 10 being I need to go to the emergency room right now. Where are you right now?
Right now, I would say probably a 3.
Okay. And when you were at the worst you ever were, what kind of pain were you at then?
Probably about a 4.
A 4? Okay. And then the best you've ever been how would you rank that?
Yesterday morning I was probably only about a 2.
Okay, so range between about a 2 and a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides, I just wanted to ask about some goals that you had. So the goals of physical therapy, that's kind of the things we want to accomplish, things we want to work towards. Mm-hmm. And so your goals, if you could describe them in a couple sentences, what would they be? What do you want to be able to do?
Biggest thing for me, I just want to be pain-free.
Okay.
And I want to be able to be functional. I want to be able to support myself so my wife doesn't have to, help me get dressed, doesn't have to help me bathe.
Okay.
If I could do those things.
And maybe get back to playing tennis, maybe?
Yeah.
If that's in the situation.
I would love to do that. Right now, though, I think biggest for me is just to be able to take care of myself.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, that pretty much finishes our interview. Just have a couple more real quick questions. And they're just more, kind of more broad questions, just kind of about your body in general. We have different systems of our body, and I just want to ask a couple questions and kind of see how you're doing, okay?
Okay.
Have you had any concerns with lightheadedness, any chest pain, anything like that? Anything going on there?
No, I'm hypertensive.
Okay.
The medicine that I've been taking in the mornings, that takes care of it
Okay.
for me.
Wonderful. Now, what about with your skin? Have you noticed any change in any temperature, any change in color, any moles or scars that maybe are a little abnormal?
No.
Okay, wonderful. Have you had any recent issues with weight? Have you had any sudden drops or increases in weight at all recently?
No.
How about with strength? Besides in that one shoulder, have you felt any loss or increase in strength recently?
No.
Pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Any balance issues, coordination?
No.
Okay. Do you feel like you're at a fall risk? Probably not so much because of the shoulder.
No.
Any heartburn, vomiting, appetite issues?
No.
Okay. Have you had any issues with sex recently?
No.
Okay. No issues there. Okay. And then with communication or your just feelings in general, kind of emotions, have you had any mood swings or any kind of issues with that?
No.
Okay. And one last final question is have you been fatigued at all lately? Any sudden tiredness or lack thereof?
Just obviously I haven't been able to do very much, and
Right.
so I definitely can tell that my fitness level has gone down.
Okay.
But nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Hill. We'll get right on that, and we'll just go through a couple more tests and measures right now, just to kind of see how your shoulder's doing, and then we'll get right to therapy. All right.
Cool.
Wonderful.